If you've gardened for any period of time, or even if you know a gardener, you're probably aware of one word that could strike fear into your friends, family, coworkers, neighbors, pretty much anyone around during the growing season. That word? Zucchini. Zucchini is one of our favorite things to grow in the garden and one of our favorite things to share. But squash and zucchini are not always well received by those that we want to share them with. Did you know there's a really simple way to make sure that your zucchini and squash are always super tasty and always well received by those you want to share them with? I'm going to share with you today one tip to help you get wonderful, tasty squash and zucchini. Stick around. This is In the Garden. Welcome back. Whether you're a first-time viewer or a returning subscriber, I'm glad you're here. This is In the Garden, where I share tips and tools to help new gardeners be successful in backyard vegetable gardening. Today, I'm talking about squash and zucchini. I'm going to share one tip to make sure that you're getting the best out of your squash and zucchini plants and ending up with delicious, wonderful fruit that you can share with all those around you that will also enjoy those as much as you enjoy growing them. Squash and zucchini are a favorite with gardeners. They're easy to grow, they grow really fast, they produce a lot, they're great to share with all those around you. But they're not always well received when sharing those fruits with people. They'll take them, they'll be grateful, but a lot of times they might not even eat them, or if you want to give them some more, they'll tell you no thanks, they still have some left over. And the reason for that is that us as gardeners, we often let our squash and zucchini grow too large. Squash and zucchini will just keep on growing while they're on the plant until they get huge, and it's really exciting and it's really fun to watch them grow. You think you're doing really good. Look how great the zucchini is. It's the size of my leg. It's really fun, but that's not really the best zucchini to eat, and it's definitely not the best to share with your friends. When squash and zucchini plants get really large, the seeds inside start to get large as well. As the seeds mature, the fruit gets really big. It loses some of the flavor, and it's just not as good for most recipes. Large zucchinis are good for things like making zucchini bread, but nobody needs to make 18 pans of zucchini bread in the summertime. The reason your zucchini and squash plants, they keep growing that fruit larger and larger is because they don't know that they're trying to produce you some tasty food to eat. They're trying to produce fruit to grow seeds so that those seeds can mature and then produce more plants. They're just trying to reproduce. They think like they just need to grow the fruit, produce the seeds get in the ground, grows a new fruit, their life cycle is complete, they've done their job, that's all they need to do. Your job as a gardener is to make sure that they can't complete that cycle. The best way to do this is by making sure that you're picking the fruits early. Don't wait until they get really large. When you're first starting your plants, the first fruits that grow on there, you're going to want to pick them while they're really small. This may seem absurd and wasteful, but it's really not. It's going to cause your plant to produce even more and produce better. The small fruits are still edible, so you can pick them off and just use them for a little snack. And as you pick each succession of fruit you pick from your squash and zucchini plants, you can just let them get a little larger and a little larger. But there's a point where you're going to want to stop letting them get larger, and you're going to pick all your fruits at that size. And this is going to cause the plant to just keep producing and keep growing more fruit. The fruit's going to stay really tasty. It's going to stay firm inside. It's going to be perfect for all sorts of recipes. When you get towards the end of the season, if you want to keep some zucchinis and squash growing to get to the full maturity stage, you can do that to be able to save the seeds, or if you want to make things like zucchini bread, those large ones are great for that. By picking the fruit on your zucchini and squash plants before they get really large, you're going to encourage the plants to keep producing. You're going to have better tasting, more enjoyable fruit, not only for yourself, but also to share with those around you. And it'll be much more well received with them if you're giving them these better, tastier squash and zucchini. I hope you got something from this video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to get more content like this, more videos to help you be successful in your backyard vegetable garden, make sure that you subscribe so you can get all my latest videos. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.